It's me, I'm C, and this is Kickback Astrology. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Alright, I'm sorry, I quit. But you know what time it is. Grab your guards, grab your woodies, grab your glasses, do what you need to do. Kick back how you kick back. I'ma kick back how I kick back. And let's get into some of these birth charts. Come on with it. Now, Adrien Broner's Mars is in Leo. So his Sun and Mars are in the same sign, but we'll discuss that later. He has a Mars in Leo, so as far as how he is and how he takes action and who he is as a man, I would say, because you know they say Mars is like the male energy, how you're driven, how you go out, how you go and get it. If you know any Aries or anything, you know they're go getters. This is how Mars is how you go and get it. I gotta grind, won't stop, hustle, won't quit. T.I. said it. Moon and Aries. You understand me? So that's what Mars is. So Mars is how you go and get it. And how Leo goes and get it in a very, 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 very prideful way. They a very prideful way. Although they can be generous, they can be ego driven. So with the Mars and Leo, sometimes you can let your ego get the best of you and end up not making the best decisions just based on you wanting to prove a point that wasn't worth proving to begin with. But that's neither here or there. So when Adrien Broner wants something, with his Mars and fire, he's going to go get it, but it's fixed fire. So he's probably going to try to attract it to him first. He's going to try to do something to bring what he wants to him. Also, with this Mars and Leo, he can sort of rule with an iron fist. So, yeah, so to speak, because when you have your Mars and Leo, you kind of just want things your way. You just do. You feel like if you go and get it, if you put your effort forward, then you should be able to have whatever you want. And if that's not what's going on, you're going to make a scene. You have no problem with making a scene. Because remember, Leos love attention. And the Mars and Leo is no different. So you love attention for your passion, your drive, what you're trying to do. You love attention. So he loves attention for that. So anything that he's accomplishing, any flag that he's planting, that's what he loves attention for that as well. He loves to be complimented for that as well. So he'll also use that energy to try to get what he wants. He'll be charismatic. He'll tell the jokes. He'll entertain you if he wants your attention. If he wants you, that's what he's going to do. That's how he's going out into the world. So if he wants something, he's going to put on that Leo charm, as they say. He's going to lighten up the room. He's going to bring that sunlight in there. He's going to find a way to make sure everybody's comfortable and having a good time. But if that's not where his mind is at, he can go out of his way to destroy what's going on because it's not his way. And Mars and Leo can also be dramatic because Leos can just be dramatic. It just is what it is. They like to put on the show. They like to entertain. Like, if I'm not big mad, then why am I mad? I need to be big mad. Like, what are you saying? So with his Mars and Leo, he gets big mad. That's why you see him knocking people out in the middle of the parking lot. We don't even know, where was he even at? You see him doing all kinds of stuff, getting his car shot. Mars and Leo. It's amplifying that Mars energy. And he's always ready to put on a show. So, like, if there's a group of people around, like, you know, that friend who's always trying to show out for the chicks, like, whenever, like, as dudes, like, you know, one of your friends, he always show out. Like, whenever the chick show up, he get to showing out. Like, he was lame 5 minutes ago, but then as soon as the chick show up, he start bragging, start trying to talk about all the money he got, start trying to pull out. Yeah, you know him. That's Mars and Leo. Like, Not even trying to play. I'm like, I ain't got it because I have Mars in the fifth house. So I'm not trying, but it is what it is. You like the peacock. Like, straight up. Mars and Leo likes the peacock. Like, they have no problem with it. That's why you see him throwing up his change at Walmart and all kinds of stuff. Like, it just is what it is. Okay. Now, AB's Mercury is conjunct to his Mars. So, with his Mercury being conjunct to his Mars in Leo, oh my God. With his Mercury being conjunct to his Mars, this is just amplifying it. So, he's taking his Gemini moon, random thoughts, 12 different directions, filtering it, putting a light on it with his Leo sun, and then he has a Mercury next to Mars. So, Mercury's speeding everything up. Speeding everything up. That's what Mercury does. It speeds everything up. So if you were going 5 miles an hour, now you're going 50 miles an hour, like 10 times. That's what Mercury does, and it allows you to piece things together quickly. But it also, you move quickly and you move on for things. It's hard for you to maintain things, which could be a downside of that. So with his Mercury conjunct his Mars, he's taking all this fast mental energy and he's conjoining it with the go get it spirit, with his drive. So he's driven to and it's aggression. Mars is aggression. Mars can be aggressive. That's how you're going to get it. You're not going to get it. Please give me this. No, give me that. I need that. Run that. That's Mars. Venus is, can we comfort? Can we do this? Well, I can give you this and that. That's Venus. That's not Mars. Mars is, give me that. I need that. Run that. Suge Knight. Aries. I need that. Hanging people off balconies. That's what that's just what it is. That's the Mars energy. So you're taking that Mars energy, aggression, fight, go get it, and you're combining it with Mercury, mind, mental games, how you think, how you speak to people. So you're speaking to people aggressive head on, period. There's no light talk and can we do it? No, you're straightforward. This also makes you a direct speaker, though, which could be great for you because you can get a lot of things that you want to get accomplished because you're direct in your communication about it. So it can be great for that, but you can also rub people the wrong way off rip. Like, this is the person, like, you didn't even say anything to them crazy, and they just said something back to you, and you just like, bruh, don't make me do you. Like, and he's not even understanding, like, that was way off rip. Because he's just thinking he's being direct. He's just telling you how he feels about it. He's not understanding that you have to have tact. Sometimes Mars lacks tact. So when he's communicating and thinking, and it also could be selfish. Mars could be selfish. Think Aries, think first house, selfish. So he's thinking about himself most of the time. He's not thinking about what you're thinking. He's not thinking about what's going to happen to you. He's thinking about himself, me. And it's in Leo, but we'll get to that in a minute. But he's thinking about me, him. That's what's on his mind. Him. What he's going to do, how much money he's going to make, how he's going to provide. That's what's on his mind 24/7. And that's what he's communicating as well. So sometimes he can come off kind of self, and with that Leo, so he's really just talking about himself. Like if you're around AB, he probably be talking about himself constantly, what he's got going on, probably bragging. He's just so he's just like constantly thinking about himself, talking about himself, trying to get things. He's a mover though. He's a go-getter. He's a mover and shaker. He will get to the paper. He will get to the paper. But he's thinking about himself. People around him probably just look at him sometimes like, bruh, if you don't shut, you know the rest. That's probably how they're looking at him because he's just talking and talking and talking. And they're like, when is it going to be my turn? And then he has this conjunction in Leo. So like I said before, although Leos are generous and they will give you the shirt off their back as long as you say thank you. But They can be self-centered creatures. They can be that just is what it is. So he has this self-centered Mars and this self-centered Mercury coming together. So don't think you're gonna come into his life and like change. Like, don't think you're gonna come into his life and like really have some kind of impact, because he's not thinking about you. He may love you, he may care about you, but he's not thinking about you. He's thinking about him and how it's going to affect him. When he goes out into the world, he's thinking about him. Period. How am I going to get it today? What am I going to do to make me be in the position that I want to be in? That's what's on his mind. None more, none less, as they say. But he also, with that conjunction in Leo, he's seeking attention for those things. So he wants to be recognized for everything. Whereas if it was just his sun in Leo, it's just like, hey, look at me. But he wants you to pay attention to what he has to say. He wants you to pay attention to what he's doing. He wants you to just look at me for everything. All of his planets are in Leo. But he's probably a great actor. Dramatic. He's got that down pat. That's why people like to watch Adrien Broner. Because although they may not like him, he can get your attention if he wants it, when he wants it. Period. He has Sun, Mercury, and Mars in Leo. I think he might have something else in Leo too. No, he just has Sun, Mercury, and Mars. But he has Sun, Mercury, and Mars in Leo. So that means anything he says, he can grab your attention. He can grab your attention with his actions, the things that he does, how he moves. Remember, he fell off that skateboard? Mars. How many clicks did that get? Mars and Leo. He can get your attention with that. He can get your attention with it just by being him, just by getting up and going to do something. He gets your attention with the things that he says. Everybody hates on him for the things that he says. Period. Point blank. And then it's conjunct his Mars. So not only are you blatantly placing these things in people's faces and saying what you want to say outright, period, point blank, with that Mars Mercury, you're saying what you want to say, period. How you feel about it is what it is, right? You're doing that with such confidence, and what you're saying is such firmness. Because remember, Leo's fixed. So you're firm in your word and you walk in your talk, right or wrong. But a lot of times you're probably wrong. And I think that's why people don't like Adrien Broner. Flat out. So that was part 3, all about AB's Mars and Leo. See, that's what you gotta understand about AB. Adrien Broner. He's just a natural born actor. He's naturally dramatic. He can't help it. He don't want to do the most, but he gotta do the most. That's what you need to understand. Everything you watching, everything that you see from him, that's him. Trust and believe. He's not trying to deceive you. That's him. He gonna put on the show. It might be something little, something minuscule, and what he gonna do? He gonna make it bigger. He gonna shine a light on it. Bring the sun out. He gonna put a light on it and make it, and that's gonna be what it is. Now, sometimes that can work to his benefit because it can draw good attention to him, but sometimes it's gonna work against him because you also get that negative energy, and that negative energy is gonna be just as big as all of that. That sunlight, all of that energy you put out there, the energy that you get back is gonna be just as big. All that fire you want to throw at people, but when it's your turn to burn, hey, that's how it is. So for any fire sign can relate, trust and believe. That reaction, what you get back, is just as dramatic and just as big and just as overwhelming as what you put out. So don't worry. So, as always, thanks for watching. Kickback with part 4 on Mr. Adrien Broner. Let me know what you think down below. Come on with it.